Hey everyone, Karen from Timberline Tack here, and today we're going to go over installing studs for winter riding. And we're going to start with the T-nut stud type and then talk about the Scoot Boot quick studs. These are the T-nut type. They're different from the quick studs. These require drilling a hole in the boot first, so that's what we're going to start with.
All right, so these nuts are 1/4 by 20 size, 1/4 wide. So I use a 5/16 inch drill bit. On the front, I want to be careful not to get too close to the edge because then your T-nut won't fit up inside the boot. It'll hit up against the wall. So stay well over into the middle and careful with your fingers. And hold on to it because the rubber will grab the bit as it goes through. So for putting in new studs, it's nice to have a fairly heavy set of pliers, long handle pliers to give you some good leverage, because it does take a little bit of pressure to sink those prongs into the TPU. And they'll always kind of bounce out a little bit, but you don't need to have it stay in tight, just enough so that your bolt will catch from the other side. We're actually reinstalling some old T-nuts from last year. The prongs have broken off, but I've cleaned the inside of this hole and run the bolt in once to make sure that it goes in nice and easy. So I don't even need, without the prongs, I don't even need the pliers to squeeze it in there. And should be able to thread the bolt in fairly easily, nice and straightforward. Use a ratchet or a wrench to tighten it up. You can go fairly tight. The fronts are a little bit more of a pain because you have to spread that part out of the way. So I've got it in most of the way. It should be enough for the bolt to be able to come in and catch, and then the bolt will pull it the rest of the way in. Right, so here's a T-nut that's a little messed up. I could use a new one, but it's not that bad of shape. The bolt part is fine, but if I try and thread it in, it doesn't want to go easily. If you happen to have a tap and die set, these are 1/4 by 20, meaning 1/4 inch width, 20 threads per inch. So I could hold this with a pair of pliers or vice grip. Vice is nice.
You can see all the stuff coming out the bottom. So now we're going to show you how to put in the quick studs or the Scoot Boot studs. What I'm showing you here is the tool for putting them in. and the stud itself is the smaller piece. And these don't require a hole being drilled all the way through. You just drill a hole 1/4 inch in. So we're going to show you how to make sure you don't drill too far in and through the sole of the boot. These can be a little bit harder to reinstall because the holes can get packed with grit. So just something to keep in mind.
So here's put a little piece of electrician's tape on the drill bit to mark where my 1/4 inch depth will be. If your bit isn't very sharp, it wanders around like that one did. So I've replaced the drill bit with the tool for inserting the studs. Place the stud in there. Set it into my hole.
Blooper.
Ouch!
Should we keep that in?
They try to wander around before they enter the hole, and sometimes it needs a bit of pressure to get it started. And don't go too far.
Okay, hope you found that helpful. You can get both types of studs from us at timberlinetack.com, and you can either install them yourself or have us do it for you. We live at 6,000 feet in Montana, and we have snow-covered roads from about November to March, so we've really put these to the test. You do still have to be careful on smooth, hard ice, but we found them to add a lot of traction for our winter riding. So hope you enjoy, and happy scooting!